Right, I've been working on some Instagram captions because I took some pictures today for a post, and then I was brainstorming this morning, and here's where the post idea came from. I'm just sitting here and I'm thinking, and I'm like, because I was thinking about some compliments I got recently, and and I'm like, BWC, that kind of. I kind of go similar with BCW, Braden Charles Whitty. Like, whoa. I'm like, wait a minute. There's so much potential there. Because that's just me. BCW, like, there's so much to do with those two because they're both the same three letters, but like, oh my gosh, kind of messes with your eyes or something like that. Okay, so here's all the stuff I wrote down. That I brainstormed, and they're not all my ideas. This is not what I'm putting down, and it's not like I don't even know what half of them mean. You know what I mean? My initials are BCW, not BWC. Like, what does that one mean? My initials are BCW, not BWC. Guys, look at me. I'm a person. Are you kidding me? Like, that's what that one's saying, or it's like, no, I'm not that. But like, what did he say? I'm skipping one. More than just BWC, I'm BCW. Hey guys, I ain't just that. I'm trying to tell everybody. But like, why do I need to make myself known? Like, I already know who I am and stuff. Like, why do I need to say anything? Is why that's not the one that wins. You see BWC? I am BCW. That one's a little too on the nose, I think. But I like the ending. I like that one. It's a statement. It's like, fuck yeah, you are. Also, I'm gonna eat my sandwich over here. Saying BWC, like that's the headline. My initials are BCW, that's the headline. Sorry, let me say it again. I was a little nervous. Why am I saying this? Okay. Saying BWC, like that's the headline. My initials are BCW, that is the headline. I like how that one's a statement too. It's like, that is that, like I'm telling you. Also, I don't think this is moldy, but like the crust is stale. But like, I'm not peeling it because I want you to be like, you're a little kid. Even though I wouldn't care if I'm childish, because that's a fun trait to have. And I'm playful. And curious, okay. BWC or being BCW, which is my curse. Having to correct too many people. It's BCW, not BWC. Okay, I think we're. Oh, wait. And then here's the one I almost settled on, I think. BCW, I go by BC. I mean, BWC, I go by BCW. Okay, and the one I'm choosing is BWC. Actually, I go by BCW. Because you know what I could have done? Oh, what was the other word? I could have been like, nah, I go by. But I decided, it's actually I go by, if you know what I mean. As in, oh. Wait a minute, he didn't even graduate. He's a little bit of a genius. He's a little bit of a grammar god. I would tip. Alright, I posted on Instagram. If everyone wants to go like it. Then I got chicken strips for dinner. 1, 2, 3 crispy. 4, 5, 6, 7. And like, I guess that makes 5 out of those 7 right there. Heart's my favorite restaurant ever. Might have left him in there a second long, I don't know. Wish I worked there, wish I knew. Okay. I could really use some donation money. So I don't want to be in a hotel, but where else? I don't know where else to go. And I'm gonna start upcharging it. And I can barely afford it daily. So that's me right now. I don't like have a stove, otherwise I'd be making tacos right now. Or fajitas. I almost ordered KFC tonight, so you might see that coming up soon. Let me know your favorite restaurant. Mine's Hardee's, Carl's Jr. Maybe that's what it's called where you are. Talking to a girl who works at Chick-fil-A. There's this one girl who I've had like an Insta crush on forever. Holy, you just gotta play your cards right. You know what I mean? She's like, if I were Mordecai, she'd be Twilight Sparkle to me. I got this pop. I just bit my cheek. Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars? I could really use a wish right now, wish right now, wish right now. Okay, it's like once I drink this pop now, it's like there's all that pop and drained my wound inside my cheek, and it's going inside my bloodstream and stuff, and now like that pop's fighting against me. It's trying to be me. It's trying to be inside me. And then sometimes when I'm like having sex, like this happens too much, I'll be like, I love being inside you, and it sounds like I'm saying I love peace. It happens with like everyone. I'm so quiet. I don't want to do that. I've got to hit some golden grams in there. Just like it's so nostalgic. Their food. It's like every good chicken strip put together. My favorite pops are Mountain Dew, Mug Root Beer, Barks Root Beer is okay too. That's pretty much it. Like, those are the top two compared to the rest of all the pop. But I'm like a pop addict, except for like mango, Pepsi. Like, what the hell? But like, even then, just pop. Hey everybody, my name is Braden. Welcome back to another video today. Well, in a month from now, I have a restraining order on me that's gonna be done because it was only for 2 years, not for 3. Well, people are misspreading the information in the comments, and it's like, get it right, because I'm literally, where did the 3 come from? Because nobody would ever get 3 years on me. Like, come on, 3 years of me being out of their life. How, do you think anybody could ever handle that? Having a good day, feeling good. Hope everybody else is too. Okay, now before I read it, because I have it with me, because I brought it with me, I'm gonna try to get it from memory and tell you what happened. This is just my life. This is just my story. Okay. I've learned a lot. Okay, I'm bringing you back. And I hadn't really thought about this relationship in, like, I swear, in like a few minutes, like a few months at least. Okay, so this is kind of how I got blown up on TikTok, because I posted about it, because I posted how I felt, because I was just in my room, sad and like high, and like, I mean, like, I was doing other stuff. Okay, it's not like I was sitting there crying all the time. I just don't want people to think that, but I was sometimes. Because I missed her, because we were in love, like The Notebook, but at 16 years old. How old were they in that? No, they were older, so we were younger. Imagine that. Imagine how that plays with your heart. And she felt that way too. It's not even just me saying that. Do I need to explain why? Like, I just really liked her as a person. She was like my first, too, for me personally. So that was cool. We did a lot of that stuff. And then, okay, so we dated for the summer. We started dating June 23rd, 2021. And then we were like on and off for like 6 months. And guess what? Okay, so you know what? I'll full break down the relationship, because why not? Why didn't I air it out there? Should I? Am I? Yeah, I can do that. It's just my life. This is just me. Halfway through the relationship, like what, 2 months in, I slept with another girl. And she is this 6'2" girl. I'm so sorry. And why did I do that? Because we were on break, and it's like, why are we on break so many times? So I guess I'm not that sorry. Like, I don't regret any choices I make in my life, but like, that one, it's like, dang it, I shouldn't have done that, and I know that, and I feel terrible, and I hurt somebody close to me, and I lied, and it was just because I wanted a body. Isn't that sad? And it's pretty interesting psyche back then. That's why I say just add 3. Just add 3 to everybody. You know what I mean? Just do it. Because pretty much add 3 to yourself. That's what I like to say too. Okay. Then we kept dating. And then after a few months, it was like December, and her and I, we were like, it was like super toxic. So we were like, yeah, it might be time for the relationship to end. And then she wanted to talk about getting back together, so we were talking about it, and then that was December. That was like the day after Christmas. We like broke up, okay? And then January 12th, like we were talking after Christmas all the way till January 12th, and she logged into my Snapchat, and then she saw that I had 2 girls on Snapchat. They're sisters. And then she like unadded me on everything and blocked me, and then we were done. And that was the day before my birthday, January 12th is. So that was the end of the relationship. I probably could have tried harder right away. Like I had like an opportunity or two, but then I didn't really like. I was like, oh yeah, I don't care, and I was trying to talk to other people because like I was tired of toxicity. But then after a month, mostly because like one relationship I really liked didn't work out because she went out of her way to sabotage it. Not like I'm calling out though, like not like it matters at all. Like I was talking to one of her friends, pretty much. You know what I mean? Okay, sorry. To that friend. She got mad at that, and then also she got a boyfriend. She like went to her school dance with him, and then this was a month after the breakup. Okay, so then I started doing pot, and then I got a whole bunch of new friends. Like I was friends with all the popular boys at school. And then I was friends with all the popular girls. I got a whole bunch of friends at that point. Like actually, like I swear to God, I was so well known. Or at least I don't know if popular. They're cool as fuck. Like they're some of the funniest, nicest people I know. Or just cool to hang out with. I don't know. Or like how did all that happen? Okay. Jeez, a lot happens here. Okay, like seriously, we're going through events. So right now we're about in February time. In February, I tried going to her house. Like she had her dance and stuff. Wait a minute. So this is a little bit of a spoiler because I don't know if it happened before or after. I tried to OD. I did on ibuprofen. Okay. Oh, that's me. I did that at the hospital. My dad, he's like, he had to leave his basketball tournament. He's there. He's like, oh, how much should he take? It's like, dude, what are you what? They're like asking. They're like talking about. I don't think this is the need to put my stomach, but they made me eat charcoal, which is like the step before that, or like the step alternative to one of many. So I did that one, and now I hate charcoal. I will never touch charcoal toothpaste ever, or ibuprofen ever again. Okay, that's such an embarrassing detail. And I told one person it, and then she made it go around the school. Which she didn't go around the school. Like nobody gives a fuck. But like she acted like, and it's like a fish on the email. The fuck. Okay. Sorry, I'm laughing so much. Just that's how you deal with it sometimes. Okay, so I did that, and then I had Quick Trip, and then I failed driver's ed again. Like I was in driver's ed for the permit, and I failed it again because I turned out to be the day before. And that wasn't because they went to a dance, but I did that. And I didn't know, like I swear, I had no idea what it was about. Like I said, I was trying to do my own thing. Like I didn't care about the relationship, but I did miss her. Not like I was blocking everything, and I wasn't making accounts. Like I never made another Instagram account ever, like an extra one. Okay. So some girl one of the girls I was talking to, she randomly messaged me in the morning. It was a screenshot of my ex and this one dude who I don't think is a very good person, but that's her boyfriend. So And the thing about it is, like, he's this character who I've spoken about with context, like, to her, like, about the heinous things he's done, and then, but, like, I didn't name drop him, or at least not directly, I don't think. So it's like, oh my god. Like, you don't even, like, what the fuck? It's like, it's like, almost taboo, because what the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean? Okay. Sorry. Like, I know I shouldn't care, and I don't. Like, that's how I felt right after. Like, oh, I can't control you, but like, what are you doing? Why this? Like, why over everybody? Oh, I just can't help it, and I wish I could help you. I wish I could help everybody. I don't know why I feel that way. Okay, so that's what happened when I woke up. So that really like unmotivated me. Like, you know how I just became unmotivated from life by doing what I just did. Like, okay, and why did I do that? Because, like, I grew up without knowing purpose in life. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. Like, I didn't watch Lion King good enough or something. I think because like I just didn't understand the value of it. Like what are we doing? Like, what is the point? You know what I mean? Like, so it kind of came to the point where it's like, oh my god, if I'm not gonna be with her, like, it was like feeling Romeo and Juliet kind of like what even is the point? I don't want to do this if I'm not gonna. Like, I had this vision, I guess, and I can't even remember what it was exactly. I think it was like being a YouTuber. so so like it pretty much died. So I felt like there I go with my vision. And then it's like, why did I even have that? Like, where did they even come from because of her? And like, what was I even doing before that? Like, I couldn't even remember like who I was before. So that's me. That's the depressed person's mindset. That was a really good way to explain it. So how did I feel? It took a second to find myself again. Like I said, I made a lot of new friends, so I just kept hanging out with them, which was really fun. Made a lot of great memories, a lot of great connections. Like I did not have a high school experience, and I'm very thankful for that. You know what I mean? Compared to other people that I know. So yeah, what happens after that? After the S word and stuff. I just kept to myself. Like, I flirted a lot, to be honest. But like, I literally was in my room getting high. Oh, I was working. Okay, so like the first year, I was working when we still lived in Spooner, and then we moved. So then I couldn't work because like I had to quit that job and I couldn't drive because I failed driver's ed. And then in Minong, name drop, the that was the town we moved to, and I couldn't find a job there. Or I guess I just didn't try right away until I turned like 18, like right before I turned 18, like the school year. Like around then. I don't know. I was just cruising, like learning a lot. I don't know what else to say. Playing video games. Finding my passion, finding myself. Well, really, because I had to again, like I said. Also, you know how I had a job in Spooner? Like I said, I was like a dishwasher for a year. I bought a cat that summer after the breakup. And his name is Catfish. I thought it was Evangeline for like half a year, and boom, balls out of nowhere. And then my grandma got rid of him, but his name is still Catfish. No, well, his name was Cat for a while, and then I'm like, oh, Catfish. That's really cool. Cause like I was thinking, if he was like a Cheshire cat, that'd be really cool. But like, what if he was like some sort of like creature from Wonderland? It's like a Cheshire cat, but it's like a catfish, like a slime from Slime Rancher. Like, whoa. That's what I think of him. Like, he's like this little methodical little cat. Like, you know, I have to buy him back for $300. my cat, and I'm like, he's worth way more than that for real. Like me saying that is gonna make him it's gonna be like, oh, now he's 400. My grandma would say, but it's like really, he's way more than that. Okay, sorry for getting off track. Let's see. Like a year after the breakup, I am in junior year and I'm living with my grandma in Spooner now, and I don't have a job. And I was gonna join the basketball team, but I went there like I stopped smoking and stuff like the last month and a half of summer, maybe even 2 months of summer. I don't know, like most of it. I can't remember if it was all of it. I know I did some of it. But like I didn't have access to it or a job, so I couldn't buy it. Okay. And then I practiced really hard. I got like 50% of my shots in basketball, and then 60% of my shots down in basketball from the field. And when I just started at 15 or 16 years old, I mean, I don't know. I thought I was making moves. So I'm going to open gym every morning for school. Because I'm practicing, I'm trying really hard, and then like there's even like two of the boys are like, "Oh, Brayden's got a jump shot." They said that. They really did. They really did. Okay, so why didn't I commit to it? Like my dad bought me basketball shoes and everything. Why didn't I? Do you regret that? Or are you like disappointed in yourself? Like really what went wrong? Let me find an answer. We were all shooting in practice, and like I didn't really have any friends there. I guess like no best friend. You know what I mean? Like nobody to ask to be my partner. So I was just put like with two other boys, and I missed all my shots. Didn't make one shot at practice. Like I'm 50 and 60. I'm not 90, but like didn't make one. So I don't know. It wasn't that. It wasn't that I couldn't make it. It was more the group thing. Like, oh man, I have to, like, we have to keep chasing the ball, and it's like I just felt bad. I just felt like a problem to the team. You know what I mean? Which I know I'm not, but I guess I shouldn't tell myself that at the time. So basketball didn't happen, and then I didn't get a job, and then I fell back into old habits. I don't know. It was just that's when I was hanging out with friends. I was having a good time still. Besides, I wasn't really going like to movie theaters or anything anymore. Like, I wasn't doing that sort of hanging out with friends. Just like went to like a fire. You know what I mean? Oh well, like actually, and like houses, like a lot. Like I was thinking no, but yeah, okay. Because that's how I got my cat. Okay, so in school, junior year, I'm talking about because he's homeschooled, and you know why he's homeschooled? Because of the heinous thing he did. So, like at my school, which was I guess I can just call it Spooner since I already name dropped the city. That's where I went to high school. I would joke about him. I'd be like, oh, but then I stopped. Okay, like I died down. It was like if I made the joke 10 times, I dimmed it down to like one time, like really, really, or 2 times. You know what I mean? Like 2 out of 10, like a day compared to 10 out of 10. But you know who was saying it 20 compared to me? This guy Dalton, who was just spieling with all them jokes, and it's like okay, they were funny as hell. But then my other, like I had this other, he was kind of my friend. He was one of the popular boys I was talking about. His name is Mason. Or I don't know if they're like everybody be like they weren't popular, but they were. They're so cool. Okay, so Mason, he like when he would jump in, and kind of hurt my feelings a little bit, man, because he'd be like, Like he'd like go to their fan page, he'd be like, "Oh man, I bet they just fucked." Be like, "Damn, the hell? You don't say that." Like, okay. So when people would say that at stuff at school, like it kind of put me in this mindset that it made me feel like nobody liked me. It made me feel like everybody thought that maybe he was better than me, and maybe like I'm lame as comparison. And it's like, why? Like, why can this person who does such bad things like get what I want? Nobody told me. So I just sat with it. I guess I just figured out myself that I did nothing wrong. It was just me. It was just weird. And I was just a little in my head too much, like putting my head down. Like I should have just brushed it off because like I don't know, like I said, I was talking to other people. Like I should have just focused on that instead of letting it get to me, right? Or if I wasn't, then I could have. That's advice. So she added me and she told me, she's like, stop talking about that thing. And I'm like, I'm barely doing that. Like, and then I'm like, I miss you so much. Okay, no, also, I kind of forgot to mention this. Leading up to this, like once a month, I'd say it's on average once a month. Leading up to, like, what is this? Junior year. We broke up 2021 December. Like, what was junior year? Was I supposed to graduate last year? Yeah. So junior year was 2023. Okay, so it was like 2 year difference, right? Right? Okay. Just go. It just gets you. So yeah, I was messaging her once a month in a row, pretty much. Like maybe like there'd be like a month and a gap, and maybe there'd be like 2 in a row, or like 2 in a month. You know what I mean? Like you feel. So I just say it average out to be like 12, 16 messages. I don't know. You know what I mean? 12, 24 to make it 1 to 2 years. Okay, yeah, that's better. And then like meet in the middle would be like 16 or 18. Not like it matters to get specific. It's just I'm trying to help you understand. Like I was just like, hey, I miss you. Like literally, I don't know what's going on. Like why? Like you don't also understand. Like I had an Android phone at the time, and just like my home life that I've been complaining about on my channel. I'm not asking for sympathy. I'm just explaining my life story. And at the time, I was experiencing all this while I was in a relationship. And there were such hard things to balance. But I wanted it all, a family and love. I don't know. I forgot to mention this, but this happened. So the last message I sent to her, we were in a shared group chat. I stopped for a few months, and then I don't know if I say this yet. She messages me about her little thing going on, about what I've been saying. And so then, I didn't message her since then. Like, I don't know when that was. But then a few months later, I sent the final one. It was in a shared group chat. She knew we were in the shared group chat because she had to search my name up to add me back and tell me that, right? So she knew she was in this group chat. She knew, like, it was the last way for me to contact her with my main account like that. Like, I said I'm doing this. I'm done. And then she decided to do that. I don't know, maybe because I looked insane. I guess I understand, but because when I don't know if I said this either. When I say no to the order, they act all shocked. It's like, why are you shocked? Like, I'm shocked. Like, why are you doing this? That's just my mindset. Hope you can understand. I think I kind of got off track. I don't really know where I was. Anyways, she got the order on me. So, because I was messaging her once a month. You also, you know how I also mentioned how I went to her house that one time? Like, I said did I even? Like, way back in the February after we broke up, like, so if we stopped talking in January, it was like right after. I tried walking to her house from my house, which was like super far, like 15 miles, I think, or like further than that. I tried walking it. It was really cold, and I called my grandma, and she fixed me off. And then, oh yeah, I kept calling her. I'm like, hey, can you come pick me? Like, I kept calling Max. I'm like, can you pick me up, please, please? Like, I made a text now number. Okay, psycho. Like, the mindset was like so ill and probably uncomfortable, but from my perspective, which I wish was tried to look at the time, from my perspective, I thought it was like what I was supposed to be doing. Like, I'm trying. You know what I mean? Like grand gesture. I don't know. So then after that, once I said I started getting those friends, I paid those cool kids to bring me to her house. So I paid like over $100. Like, I got a paycheck, and then I paid over $100, and then I think I stole some money from my sister. I don't think I did. I'm pretty sure I did. And eventually I paid her back, but then like at some point again, I borrowed money again and then didn't pay her back. So like, I feel like I just stole from her right there at that point in time. Like, I stole like a 50, and I feel like that was like the one, like that was the one time I stole money from her, is what I feel like. So I'm sorry. Like, you know what I mean? And then I paid to go and do that. Also, it's very wrong to steal from your siblings. I mean, from anybody, money. Like, it's not hard-earned money. You know what I mean? I was 16. I was emotional. It was like, if you think I'm distraught now, you have no idea. Like, and that was just me learning, trying to grow and be a person. Like, and figure out what I'm supposed to do in life. That was just a bad choice, but like, I had to go do this thing, is how I felt, so I did it. And I told my sister how I felt with a note and in person, before and after. So I paid them. I went up to my ex's house, and then she just went up to went up to the window with her phone and like recorded me while her dad came out, and he offered me a cigarette. And he was just there, and he was like, I don't know, you could be like insane or something. And he's like lighting it up. He thinks he's so badass, and it's like, well, didn't you walk from, I think it was Superior to Ashland, or it was like Iron River to Ashland. It was as far as I would have walked from that distance. That's why it's like, when I did that, it's like, your father did this for a girl. When I do it, why am I insane for it? You know what I mean? I just don't understand. Do you like it's not like, my mindset's not even crazy for back then. It's not like I would ever do it again, and it was fresh after the breakup that stuff happened. Like, it was wintertime. It was freezing. I was freezing for it. Her father, he's like, no, I'm just not gonna let you talk to her. I was like saying please and stuff. I don't know what else to do. I'm like, okay, man. Just walked away. I was wearing this girly ass hoodie too. It's like a frog hoodie. I looked fly as fuck though, I'm sure. So I just walked away in the snow, just away from them. Her dad was like asking questions and stuff. He's like, who'd you come here with? And then he's like, oh yeah, so like they're breaking the curfew laws. And I'm like, no. Shut up, dude. So that was just me explaining that I did that stuff. That wasn't okay. I learned from it. I hope you understand my mindset and why I thought it was the right thing to do. But I wouldn't do that. She got the order on me. My sister told me she was getting it, and then it made me sad. I didn't really know if it was true, like how that works or why. So the next day, a cop came and knocked on my grandma's door, on the front door. I kind of pretended not to answer it. And I went out to it, and I'm like, oh, usually we use the other door. My bad. And then he's like, oh yeah, I knew that. I'm like, oh, okay. And then took the order, and then I went to the bathroom and I looked at myself in the mirror. I cried. I'm like looking at it and like reading it. So now I'm gonna read it. Well, is there anything I have to get over now? Some more stuff. I made a TikTok account. This is how I got popular on TikTok, because I was just sharing about like I said, you know how I felt that way in school, like nobody was validating me. I felt like this random guy who did this bad thing was better than me. Well, he's not. Not like it matters. I'm just saying. But when nobody was like talking to me about it, like nobody's asking me about my life. They weren't like, oh yeah, glad you're doing good after the breakup or anything. Like they weren't saying anything about it. Like they were just existing, and then they weren't like, what kind of show are you watching lately? I don't know. It just wasn't happening to me. Or how's your day and stuff. So I went on a TikTok. I started sharing my thoughts. I'm like, this is me. I cannot believe this. Like, this is literally how I feel right now. And like, I don't know. I guess, can y'all relate? Right? Like, look at me. Like it. Like, I don't understand. Is anybody else? That's how I felt posting. And then people just kept getting it, kind of. And to be honest, I did kind of want to make an impact. I did hope it would have been seen. I knew, like, I didn't go and make a secret account because I didn't want me to be unblocked and then she would have seen it on her For You page. I knew I was blocked, so I'm just gonna be me. You know what I mean? Like, she goes out of her way and sees it. It's like, hey, wow, he really cares. Like, I'm looking at his repost. Wow, he's really grown. He's really a pretty emotionally intelligent guy. Obviously, that's how you should feel if you know me. But it's like, the growth. I don't know. Like, here's how I don't know how to explain it, but here's how it used to be. I used to drink, and I used to not like pot. And now I'm the opposite. I don't drink. I love it. I love psychedelics and exploring the mind, and I guess without her, that's what it drove myself to do. Explore myself, love myself, learn about myself, who I am, what I'm gonna do, what I've done. And then I started getting in new relationships again. It started slow at first. This one girl cheated on her boyfriend with me, or like he cheated on her, and then I think or I don't know. Maybe she wasn't, but I'm pretty positive that's what's happening, or that's what was happening. She drove 2 hours across state to Boeing, and then that kind of had me emotionally distraught. That's when I started posting after that, because like because that made me miss my ex. Because I'm like, God damn it, nobody's gonna love me. Not really. Maybe that's how I felt, but not really. Like, obviously I didn't know. Like, obviously I knew it's not true. That's why I kept pushing. And then you just, I don't know. You just keep finding partners. Before I got kicked out, I was with this girl who's 2 years older than me, and she seemed like she was going to be really mature, but she was really not, and that was really humbling. It's like, I'm always going to be me. I'm always going to feel this way and think this way, kind of. Like, whoever I meet, they're always going to be them. Like, I can't keep building them up in my head, you know what I mean, to be like this ideal partner. It's not like I expect them to be a role. I just build them up to be with me, you feel, by my side. I keep building that up rather than asking for a vision. It's not like that even matters, because getting back to it, that lady that I saw who ghosted me, yeah, I don't know what she had going on, but I think she was I don't know if this is like a term, but I kind of think I made it, frat doll. I think that's what she is. She wouldn't let me go down on her, and it's like, why? And then I got her 4 times, and then 3 or 4, and then she could be lying, right? But I'm like, I didn't even, and it's like, you don't need to lie to me. And then she's like, no, I wouldn't even do that. And I think maybe I'm just a guy, so I'm looking at it like this. So from a girl's perspective, it's like, oh, you are so arrogant. Or like, I don't even think gender matters, because I don't see it. Like, I think she looked at me and she saw me as a role that I didn't want to play. She used me for it, and that keeps happening to me. It's like, quit. You have no idea who I am. It is so annoying. Especially when they're with me. It's like they feel it. They feel who I am then, and then they don't want to be with me. Like, I've been told that. A girl told me, she said, I feel like you don't know how to not get what you want. What do you mean? Like, what do you mean? Why is that a bad trait to have? Why don't you want that? Why don't you want to be with me? Okay, sorry, I got a little off track. Let's stay on topic with the restraining order. Let's talk about it now. Since I don't really know what more I could say about it. I said moron. Isn't that crazy? Ooh, literally. So I keep it in this folder. I'm supposed to reveal any personal information, so you know. The first instant. Okay, wait. Like, what is this? This was filed May 18th, 2023. And then, like, it got enacted June 1st. Here, look, she described me. Sex, M. What? Like, this is her handwriting, I'm pretty sure. M. Race, white. Date of birth, 1/13/06. Brown is my hair color, and brown is my eye color. Bitch, you could have put hazel. Oh, wait, sorry. Like, that was a joke. Like, that was actually a joke in Salt Lake. Like, obviously, I wouldn't want to attack you in any way. And then other, be specified, former boyfriend. She thought she'd ate with that. Like, what's that even mean? Just say it. Like, ugh. Respondents distinguishing features such as scars and marks or tattoos, none known. His personality. Okay, sorry. State where, what happened, who did what to whom. Broke up January 2022. Have received repeated messages and unwanted visits since. Also, I can't have other people contact her for me. She made that clear in here. Good play by her. Not like I'm supposed to. I don't. The first instance documented was January 30th, 2022 at 5:31 a.m. when Braden made an Instagram account claiming to be walking to my dad's house, asking me to pick him up and for to be calling me. Okay, wait a minute. Early in the video, this contradicts me. I said I never made an extra Instagram account. Did I? But I mean, like, I never made one to go, like, look at, to, like, stalk, like, for anybody ever. Like, I've never made an Instagram account to do that. Like, I've never, ever. So that's, maybe it was my spam, because I've had, like, 3 spams before. Or I made one for that one moment, and that's before I'm thinking of. Like, she was, like, you know when I said, like, I was, like, driving, like, how I went to her house, like, how she's about to say. Like, that was within a month after the breakup. Like, that was in the mindset that she's still mine. Like, that's why I was doing all that stuff, which I know is not the right mindset to have. Like, but that's how I felt. The same winter, he had driven to my mother's old house and left a note for me, driven to my dad's house, and was told to leave. I was told by him and his sister that he had tried to himself when learning that I had been with another boy and blamed it on me. So that's not true. Wait, I'm not, like, am I supposed to, like, be arguing every point? I have multiple screenshots and accounts logged to show that he messaged me insistently well after a year later. So I understand, and I'm sorry that I made her feel unsafe. I feel bad. In the way that I did that, like why else would she have put that I went there, like, that I would try to go to her houses? You know what I mean? Because those were, like, filed in May 2023 compared to I did that stuff in February of 2022. That's a 1.5 year difference. So how did it go? How did court go? Well, going to court was an interesting experience. I've never been to court, so it was my first time. She brought her boyfriend and the whole family, I guess. Like, I feel like it was his family. Like it was, it's like everybody was there, the extended bunch. I don't know. My dad drove me. And me and my dad were there. My dad and I were there, I mean. And my dad's like this the whole time. And it's like, dude, you're fucking 40. You're almost 40. He was like 39 at the time. Like, are you kidding me? You're a grown man right now, and you're embarrassing me. Like, sit up straight right now. Like, he was wearing his work clothes because he had work. I'm sorry. I am sorry, brother, that this is my life, and that this is what I've done, and that I am here right now in court, and I have a restraining order on me, my father. But it's just what happened. It's just what happened, and you gotta embrace that, and you gotta, like, it's not my fault, okay? And I'll get to that. I mean, they never got mad at me. My father did, so I actually appreciate him for that. He never, like, what are you doing? You have a restraining order on you. I appreciate the understood. Even I appreciate they let me live when they didn't understand. Is more of it. You know what I mean? I don't know if "live's" the right word, but they helped me. I appreciate my father and my stepmother a lot. You have no idea. But while we were in court, it's like, dude, just have your posture up straight. Make us look like we are unbothered people, because I am. Because, honey, I am. Sorry, it's not funny. This is serious, dude. You have a restraining order on you for a month. I was wearing a white shirt and some khakis, a white t-shirt and some khakis. And there's this couple before us, because if you didn't know, that's how it works when you go to like order of protection court or whatever it's called. And the couple he looked like Lalo Salamanca, literally. Literally, not in a any sort of way. He might have been. And then his wife was like some Karen. Like, she had the haircut. Ooh, excuse me. And everything. And so he and Karen were getting divorced, and Lalo was like arguing against Karen, because the judge asked, he's like, do you want to argue against this restraining order? And Lalo for like an hour sits there, and he's like defending everything that comes at him. And then the judge eventually is like, you guys aren't going to get back together. Like, why don't you just get the order on you, pretty much, he says. Like that's pretty much what happened, okay? And then he's like, oh, it's just that, it doesn't go on my record or anything. And the judge is like, yeah, you just can't see her and stuff. You got to stay away from her. And he's like, oh, okay. So then they did it. Like, they spent an hour and a half just arguing, or they spent an hour, and then maybe it took 15 minutes, and then the next 15 minutes was how long our court case took, which was, I went up, I held the door open for her. And then her and her father sat down, and then one of the officer people asked my dad, he's like, you want to sit with him? I'm like, no. I was 17 years old. I'm like, no. He can, what are you doing? Obviously not. I told him to stay like a dog too when I got up. Sorry, that's rude. But I did, I think. Do not come with, because I was so mad at him for being so impatient, but also didn't want him to do that. He should have watched me powerfully instead of leaning back. You know what I mean? Do you not see the motif I was trying to get out there? Made it look like my dad hates me and I hate him, which he wasn't. People make mistakes, and it's just hard to forgive them. So I didn't know how to talk to him at the time. The judge, he asked her place of residence and some other stuff. I don't know. What do you mean some other stuff? How her day was? No, I don't remember. It's not funny. He asked me, he's like, where do you live? And I'm like, guys, I was out of it. I was faked. I don't know, I live at my grandma's right now and my dad's. it was just probably that. I think I just got pulled back into the moment real quick. Okay. And then he's like, the judge is like, okay. And then I'm so I don't know which one. My grandma's. And then he just continued. I never answered. I really never answered. And then he's like, so how long is this going to have? Or maybe, I think he read it out, and then he's like, so what's the deal here? How long do you want this order for? And then she said, we're the minimum 2 years, I think. I don't know if she said minimum or not. I think I've heard that somewhere else, if not. But she said 2 years. And then, oh, no.
Should I get a dog? Your cat is like, oh, no. We're not getting a dog. Don't even think about it, girl.
They asked her, are you looking to get a 2 or 4 year? She said 2 years. They asked her. They asked me. I'm sitting there. My leg's probably shaking. Or it probably started. Or maybe I'm sitting calmly, trying not to. Because those chairs are comfy as hell. And they're like, "Oh, do you have a problem with getting an order on you?" I'm like, no. And I looked at her. I think. And I don't think she looked at me. And then that was it. They said they were gonna print it out and give me a copy. And then they, I said there was a big group of them. They stood in front of the door. There's one exit. They stood in front of the door, like, leave! What are you doing? Move. And then, like, I can't get out even. And then I went away and started crying. I walked a few feet away. Like when the doors opened, they went right and we went left. And the exit's right. Like, it's only right. And they were all guarding. There was another door. And we had to wait for some papers, and I think they did too, for the order that I have now. And I was sitting there just crying right next to my dad, just on my phone. And then she was down the hall, like they were all standing in front of the door. We couldn't get out even if we wanted to. And then they gave us the papers, and by the time we got ours, they were gone. So then on the way home, I just cried. I just like stared, like I just remember like, because the courthouse we were at was by where her house was, so I used to go down that road, and it's like, dang, that's it. I don't even care. I wasn't even thinking about it, to be honest. It was just like, it kind of like I didn't get back into the cinema mindset, but it did bring me back to that moment where it's like, what's the even point? Like, what am I even working towards? Because it's just what it always feels like. Like, obviously, I'm working towards myself. Obviously. But that's... Why? Why? To stay alive, like, obviously. But why do I want to do that? Do you understand? Like, what's the point of just building a life for yourself to stay alive and stay sufficient with all this stuff? Like, I want people. I want to be happy. I want... And then other things, you know what I mean? Like, people act like, and this is just me talking about my personal life now, not the restraining order stuff, that's all done. People act like I need to save myself, and I don't think I do. I think like I know what I'm doing. It just looks different. I'm 19 years old. I don't think a lot of people think as bright as me. I don't think a lot of people with no resources like I have think as bright as me. And it's like, why? Like, why are you saying all this? Why are you doing all this? Like, it's not fair. But why is it not? Right? Like, what's the difference of me saying some certain things as opposed to somebody else saying it? Just because of who I am. Who do I think I am? Like who do I actually compare myself to? In history, in the world, in media? Elvis? But I don't like him. Why? There's no way you just said that. Why did you say that? Like, the scene of Austin Butler, he just starts dancing. He's like, they like that? Like, I don't know if that happened in real life, but when I saw that, there's something about it. It's just like, huh, they like that, right? Like, but it's just like, that's how I feel whenever I get reactions of people watching me, whenever I get views, whenever I get a comment, people telling me like, "Whoa, this was so cinematic. This was so good what you did here." It's like, yeah, I was thinking that too. Like, I really appreciate that. Like, I'm glad you saw that. Like, maybe you saw something I didn't. That'd be beautiful. I just love that everybody thinks that way. And it's like, well, I can't even believe that we're able to share thoughts. Isn't that lucky? Shouldn't we be grateful? Okay. Who else would I compare myself to? You see this mindset I'm preaching? Okay, this is a little bit jumping the gun. Like, I should say some other people first. Like Kanye. Really? Yeah. Just in little ways. Or Mac Miller. Not because I'm just white. Like, he's so, like, in the psychedelic ways for him. He's so much more, I feel like he's so much more introspective than me, and, like, they've lived longer than me, right? Like, they had more years to get lost in their thoughts than I've had. And why Kanye? Like, I don't even listen to Kanye like that. Just the way he does it, just whatever he wants, you know what I mean? Like, how he used to set all them trends, the way he helped, like, he and Kim industrialize each other. Is that the right word for it? Did he change the industry? I don't know. I'm not, like, in that world, but he did a lot. You know who else is influential? Martin Luther King. And yeah, we're serious. But why do you think that, too? Because the way he changed the masses, the way he had this mindset shift, all he needed to do was just get his voice out there. You just need to tell people what was right and why. And it worked. It really did. In some capacity. I mean, in a big one, in a large one. I think a lot of people undermine it. Even though he has a whole day. I'm not asking for a whole day. And I don't really know if what mindset's the right word. Like what am I gonna do? But like I've brought it up before. Like, I think there's gonna be a renaissance of love. I think I'm gonna be part of it. Part of showing people how to do it the right way. I think that's what we're supposed to be doing. Who else? Those are just people I kind of like, to be honest. I know a lot of other people like me feel this way. Like a lot of, yeah. For like Jeff Buckley, when he wrote Lover, You Should Have Come Over. Like, dang. I feel that way too, man. Who else? Jess Mariano. I hate claiming that. I really do. But before I even watched it, there's just so many comparisons I can make. And it's just like, you see it in so many ways. And I like it too. It's like one of the few times where it's like, oh yeah, that's so cool. Obviously he's cooler, but I really like how I am. Hope everybody does. Really appreciate you watching. Release some donations if you want to. Thanks for watching.